And welcome back to Poshcats Camping and to another Vanners collaboration. This is a joint collaboration between a number of caravanners and motorhomes in the UK, and you saw all of their logos just at the beginning. There will be a link to all the other videos in the description below and on the end card as well, so please take time to have a look at all of the other videos in this series. We put together our top 5 favourite places that we've been in our motorhome, and at number 5, I'm going to do this one, aren't I?
Yep.
Yeah. I've chosen the east coast of Suffolk. Now I know that's a very broad area, but we did a series of day trips in the first lockdown in England for all the places from Lowestoft down to Felixstowe, and they included Southwold, Aldeburghburgh, Dunwich, Woodbridge, Bawdsey and Felixstowe. And we realised that we've lived here all our lives, really, haven't we?
Yeah.
All 25 years. And it was amazing that just how much we'd forgotten how beautiful Suffolk is and the East Suffolk coast. So our favourite place of all of the East Suffolk coast would be Bawdsey. And Bawdsey, we took the motorhome there along the River Deben and parked up one cold February. It was blowing a hoolie. I don't know if you remember, Sue, and we did an off-grid camp there just for one night, but that's my most memorable and favourite place from the Suffolk East Coast.
So number 4 place where we've stayed, one of my favourite ones, is at York. We stayed at Rowntree Caravan and Motorhome Club site, and at also Beechwood Grange Caravan and Motorhome Club site. Mm-hmm. We really liked the sites there because you could walk into the city centre, which was great with a motorhome. You didn't have to get a bus or anything. Mm-hmm. Trev took me on this dungeons thing, which was a bit scary. That was a bit theatrical, and I was quite, found it quite. That was entertaining, but a bit scary.
It was, yeah.
But it was a bit fun. And I love going around the shambles. There's really beautiful old buildings there. Walking around the wall as well. Joe even came with us, and he doesn't like heights, so even he did it, but that was really great. And the shops and the little markets there. There's so much to see. Yeah, I did say the shambles. Yeah,
and York Minster as well, wasn't
and
there?
York Minster, yeah.
Very
so there's so much to look at, and lots of lovely walks. There's parks nearby that you can walk to as well. So
you forgot my favourite, the Railway Museum.
Oh yes. Yeah, we went in a carriage, didn't we, and had silver service, didn't we?
Yeah.
Green tea.
Yeah, you dragged me out of there kicking and screaming.
Yeah, that was lovely.
Our third choice of our top 5 is South Wales. Now there's an awful lot to offer in South Wales. We've been to Freshwater East down in Pembroke, Pembrokeshire, which is at the far corner on the south coast of Wales. But our favourite place has to be the Pembrey Country Park. We stayed at the Caravan and Motorhome Club site there last year, and we met up with friends Jane and Tim, and had a really lovely holiday, a really nice break there. Fantastic beaches. You've got the Gower Peninsula, there's waterfalls and a butterfly centre, and my favourite day out and my favourite place was Kidwelly Castle. A small castle, but it's been it's beautiful. It's just intact, really, and it's lovely to walk around. We had a beautiful sunny day, didn't we, Sue?
You put on the armour.
And we tried the armour on.
Joe and I had a laugh.
Yeah, there's a little sort of museum there as well, wasn't there? Mm. But fabulous place. So that's my number 3.
My other favourite place is in the North Cornish coast, Trwythop Farm. I really enjoyed staying there because of the lovely coastal walks that you've got. We walked to Boscastle, and you could walk to Tintagel, but we didn't quite get there.
No, that's late in the day, wasn't it?
It was late in the day.
Yeah.
But I love the coastal paths, and Boscastle's got quite special memories because the last time I went with my dad, and there's a little watchtower there which is actually manned, and he walked up there with us. It wasn't that long after they'd had the floods, and I remember going into a shop and you could see the water level where the water had gone up to against the wall. They'd left
Special
a mark
memories in
there.
Poshcats, weren't we?
And there's lots of nice little places. There's a little witches museum, isn't there?
Yeah.
That was closed this time, weren't it? But lots of little shops, and it's just really lovely. I really liked it there.
So that brings us to our number one top place that we visited in our motorhome, and it has to be, yeah, you guessed, Scotland. Now we could have done all five for Scotland, couldn't we? And we just couldn't do that. We had to spread it around a bit. You know, the British Isles is a fabulous place to go camping. So our top place in Scotland is the Isle of Skye, and we narrowed it down even more to 2 wild camps that we did a couple of years ago in 2018, wasn't it? And I chose Kilt Rock. There's a viewing position at Kilt Rock because I like the lock behind the motorhome, and then there was a little stream that was babbling along beside the van, and just over the edge of the cliff straight into the Great Atlantic was a waterfall, and the views there were spectacular, and the light from both sunrise and sunset was amazing, absolutely amazing. You liked Staffin Beach, didn't you?
That was my favourite. It was a bit scary driving to it because quite a narrow road, isn't it, as it leads down to it. But there was only us there, and there was a little beach where the dogs had a run around on, and there's some dinosaur prints, wasn't there? Meant to be. There was just a few fishermen's boats there, weren't there?
Yeah.
And
looking across to Staffin Island, absolutely beautiful.
Nice walks where we went during the day,
yeah.
And there's only us there at night, and to be right near the water's edge was fantastic. To sort of look out and you're right on a beach. I've never been there before with a motorhome.
And we had a full moon, didn't we?
Moon, and that was reflected in the water. That was just beautiful, and that was our wedding anniversary as well, so that made it really special.
Just happened to be.
We had planned to go back there this month, but obviously that's been cancelled.
Okay.
But yeah, that was my favourite.